Hi, beautiful people. What if I tell you that we are capable of rewiring and changing our brains for success? Or, let me use the word manipulating ourselves into thinking that we can achieve something or we can be successful. I don't know if the manipulate word is the right choice of word, but I wanted to use it. So, yeah. I just wanted to share this interesting topic and new knowledge that I learned yesterday about neuroplasticity and CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and how words, phrases, affirmations, habits, and actions will literally manifest ourselves as human beings into success and whatever we wanted to achieve in life. Hello, so I forgot including how neuroplasticity and CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, really connects with each other and how it connects with my video that I'm editing today. So let me explain this. It really connects for the reason that in cognitive behavioral therapy, some professional or a therapist, let's say, challenges your thoughts, your self limiting beliefs, your inner critics. Let's say it's all negative. It's all negative thoughts. That certain professional, the certain therapist will challenge your thought and transform it into a positive one. So in this video, it really connects for the reason that I will I will teach you all how to really transform your inner critics and self-limiting beliefs. Also, when it comes to negativity, into how to transform it into a positive one. So yeah, still have self-limiting beliefs. I still have insecurities, undergoing flaws, because naturally I am still a human being. So in order for me to really break that down and to make it into a positive one, for me to benefit from that, I really challenge my thoughts into thinking that where does the self-limiting phrases and words came from? Does it came from my childhood? Does it came from does it came from past traumas, past experiences? Does anyone from the past who hurt me say that to me? So you really need to know and really dig deep where does that came from. Also challenging yourself, what's your proof? Where's your proof that you were not loved? Where's your proof that you were not enough? Where's your proof that you can succeed in that area of your life? Really challenging yourself. So really, it's like you were doing this cognitive behavioral therapy, the CBT, for the reason that you were challenging your thoughts. You were challenging your self-limiting beliefs. Because once you were self-aware and you challenge your thoughts, you will break down that and make it into a positive one so that you can benefit from that. Also, what I realized when I finally knowledgeable enough about CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and neuroplasticity and rewiring our brain into thinking that we are capable of being successful is that words, affirmations, and praises that we tell ourselves, that we feed ourselves, is so relevant for the reason that you're basically rewiring that into your brain. Also, I just wanted to add, I know this video is all about how we possibly can rewire our brain for success because we are all capable of that. But I just wanted to also share, if you're watching this and you're planning to start small, like for example, you were planning to break a bad habit or leave that toxic environment, toxic relationship, whatever it is, if you're planning to start small, I wanted you all to tell you that be dedicated, not just by words, by just giving yourself affirmations, etc., etc., to manifest your whatever that you wanted to do in life. I want you all to know that you needed to be also dedicated through actions, through routines that you do, and put efforts and actions to every day that you do. And also, we can really rewire our brain for success for the reason that we just needed to have not have to build self-trust on ourselves, to believe that you can really achieve that certain thing. For example, I am pursuing this YouTube channel. Although 30, 33 people just subscribe my YouTube, for me it's a lot, and then it really motivates me to really keep going. But like it doesn't really matter for me if it's still few for other people's perspective, but for me it's a lot. So my point here is that I really have this bigger picture in my mind that someday, if I just be consistent and posting videos consistently and don't stop, I will be successful in this area of my life. I have that bigger picture and no one can stop me. Yeah, I think that's really relevant attitude and rewiring your brain for success. Attitude than having a bigger picture in mind for success. So what I wanted to share is that it's not just in words, in phrases, in just affirmations that you can rewire your brain for success. You can really rewire your brain for success also in actions, in your habits. Because like one actions, when you repeat it that every day, it becomes habit. It became habit and you can become that person. So let me explain what I mean. So let's say you were planning or you wanted to be a runner, but like you weren't you weren't you don't try running before, right? But you really like to run. So what you will do to become that person is that you run once, yeah, you succeeded to run once, and then you run for the second time. And then when you do that every day, every week, it doesn't matter whenever you do that. What really matters here is that you really do it many times. Once you do a thing repeatedly, it becomes a habit. And then when you run so many times, you became a runner. So that's what I'm telling y'all. So what I'm telling is that you just can't manifest yourself into success by just saying affirmation, journaling about being successful, or whatever that you wanted to pursue in life. You needed to put actions and effort into it. You really need to For example, I'm going to give you example too. So let's say I am so delusional about being successful in this area of my life, on being a YouTuber, like doing podcasts. But like I'm just always daydreaming that, oh, one day I'm going to be successful in this area of my life, but I'm not putting an effort or actions to it. I'm just journaling about it. I'm just always daydreaming about it. So where's where's the action? Where's the effort? Like you can't produce something just by words. Yes, it's necessary for our brain because it will eventually convinces your brain into thinking that yes, you were that person, that you were enough, you were loved, you were meant for success. But if you don't put actions and effort into it, you can produce something. You can't be anywhere. You can't achieve something.